This is a new segment. We've started this. It's our third time doing it. Money in Motion. You guys have seemed to show an interest in this. We're doing them on our podcasts too. We're doing audio only versions. So I hope you're enjoying them. So your money's always in motion. You're always earning, saving, or spending money. You're doing one of those three. Even if you're sleeping, then you're spending money on air conditioning or the electric blanket or whatever you do. So I want to offer you ways to earn more money, ways to save money, and ways to better spend money. So the number one thing, an AI side hustle. AI is taking over, folks. If you do not have familiarity with how artificial intelligence works, stop what you're doing after my show and pick up Perplexity or Claude or ChatGPT or Copilot or Grok, or pick your poison, so to speak, and spend some time with it. You'll be pleasantly surprised at what you can do. There are people making part-time income writing content using AI tools. As people seek jobs, you've already seen earlier in the show, there's a huge demand where you have to have a resume. Many people can't write a resume. So start a service, put it out there on the bulletin boards. Hey, I'll do a resume for you for $50. All right. And then after you get great at it, you're charging $250. And then all of a sudden you have executives and they, want you to get them into the next Forbes 500 company, right? One of those companies, I should say. And, all of a sudden you're charging $1,000. All right. Virtual assistant services with AI automation, digital product, I should say, creation. So we're going to get to an AI section later on with Apple, but just realize, go and use, once you log into your AI assistant. Perplexity is really good for this, but Claude is too. They're all really good. They're just different. All right. You don't have to pay for them. They're free. Now, if you want to save and come back to thoughts or spaces, then you do have to pay for them, but it's cheap, guys. It is the most cost-effective expenditure you will make this year. All right, get familiar with it. So here's your action item. Start one AI-powered service this month if you're looking for extra income. I think that's something you should do. Reshoring, there is that word, the word of the day, the employment boom, manufacturing jobs paying 20% plus premiums, because this happened all of a sudden. It's not like these manufacturing jobs slowly ramped up. At the tariff and the fiscal policy of this president, this administration, immediately said, we need you guys building factories now. And we're going to give you the big, beautiful bill and that write-off, which we already covered. All right. The write-off for first year equipment, and you got to hire people now. All right. And those of you that want to create resumes for them, now's the time. All right. Because they need you. Factory jobs from immediate depreciation on tax benefits. You see how all these things are working together? The tariffs, the big, beautiful bill, it's all aggregated together. All right. So supply chain, logistical roles in high demand, technical training programs with guaranteed placement. That means if you're going to a trade school, you're going to have a guaranteed placement. This isn't like going and getting, like I did, a music degree and saying, good luck. All right. No, you need to get skilled in this, this, and this. And the job hunters are right here for you. I mean, the recruiters are here looking for you. All right. That's an ideal situation for anybody seeking to do a career change. So the action item is check the local manufacturing job boards in AI tools, in income streams, and see what might appeal to you. So what about savings? Well, it would seem to make sense that if the Fed's going to cut rates, all right, we need to look for a way to lock in yields before rates fall. So high yield savings accounts are still offering 5%, short-term CDs and Treasury bills before the September rate cuts. If you want liquid assets, I'm not talking about the market, I'm talking about CDs or Treasury bills. Obviously, a money market's going to rise and fall. But if you want to lock in a CD rate, now's the time, because rates will be dropping. All right. I-bonds and tips for inflation protection. Although I'm not that concerned about inflation, move cash from your low yield accounts this week. If you're still carrying $100,000, and I have a client who has $100,000 in a checking account, just open a money market. Open a money market or ladder CDs or something. I get that you don't want to have everything in the market, and that's fine. I completely respect that opinion of keeping some liquid. It's a huge emergency fund, but it's okay. But don't keep it where you're making 1%, especially with the Fed dropping interest rates, all right? And spending, all right? These are the three legs: earning, saving, spending. So prepare your refinance paperwork now. Finally, it looks like we're going to get some relief in mortgage rates. And I'm doing this, folks. I am not too proud to say I put my money in the market. We have a really nice condo here in Chicago, but I did not pay cash for it. I've done that before, and it was a dumb move because that property did not appreciate as much as the 4 years that I had it would have done if I had had that same amount of money in the market. Dumb. So I use the leverage and invest in the market and then get the best interest rate that I can. All right. So mortgage rates are dropping based on Fed cut expectations. Auto loans and HELOCs, that's home equity line of credits, that's temporary lows, so that will not last. Credit card balance transfers at promotional rates. You should not be, if you're one of my clients, carrying high credit card balances. But if you know someone who is, roll those into lower interest credit cards, especially when the rates stop or start drawing. All right. The action item: prepare to refinance high interest debt this month. That would include credit cards and your mortgage. Get out of these high debt. You're losing money every month if you're paying more interest than you should. And most of it's not even deductible. Also, energy efficiency tax bonanza here, okay? Manufacturing boom drives equipment deals. Pardon me. Smartphone technology costs plunging. I can feel my voice giving out here, guys. I'm on the phone a lot during the day, so I may have to just mute the mic and cough here, but I'll try to get through this. So, heat pumps, solar panels, seeing price competition, all right? Immediate tax deductions under the big, beautiful bill. So again, with the AI engine that you're going to get after this session with me, type in there, how can I save money with energy friendly products? What should I be buying before the end of the year? On what can I get a tax deduction? Once you start typing, and again, pay the $20 or $30 so that you can save your thoughts, because you're going to create what's called a space in Perplexity or a project in Claude, or they're all different. But you're going to learn a ton, and you'll never use a search engine like Google or Safari again. You just won't. All right. But learn what's going on, guys. There are things happening with the government policies that are good for Americans. Also, AI-powered budget automation. This is a biggie. Let technology find your hidden money leaks. So you see the money going down the river there. Thank you for that artwork, Alice. AI budgeting apps finding an average of $300 a month in savings. At the top of that list are subscriptions that you buy and don't use. Now, that was something I did on the very first episode. I said, never pay the annual fee up front. Use it for 3 months. Make sure that you're going to like it. And if you don't, cancel it. All right. And these apps, you can enter the product in there and say, this trial subscription runs out on this date, and it'll send you a reminder so it doesn't slip through the cracks. And frankly, another wasteful thing is people get these gym memberships and don't use them. If you're not using yours, start using it, okay? You want to be healthy like me when you reach my age, you need to work out, all right? But if you have 2 or 3 of them out there and you say, oh, they're cheap, I'll just keep doing it, that $10 or $20 could go into something much better, like your emergency fund, all right? So your action item is download an AI budget app now, but don't do it before you get your AI engine. When I come back on here in September, I'm going to quiz you guys. I expect you to know at least 1, preferably 2 AI engines. And yes, you can ask an AI engine, what's the best AI engine? And they may not necessarily say themselves. They're still not that smart yet. All right.